Hi everybody. In this video I will be tying a rubber leg blue wing olive nymph. The legs I'm going to be using are a brown small rubber legs from Hemingways. I'm going to be removing the back set and only using the front set of legs. The hook I have in the vise is a size 14 2 extra long curved nymph hook. I have a gold tungsten bead on the front. It's a 3mm bead from Frosty Fly. Thread we'll be using is a 70 UTC in olive. Hopefully I have enough to finish this fly. We're going to take some 020 lead and just put a few wraps in to help stabilize that bead. So we'll push that lead up into the bead. Then we'll start our thread right behind the bead, or right behind the lead, and build a bit of a thread dam, and then we'll wrap up into the lead, help secure it in. And then we'll wrap back. For the tail, I'll be using some wood duck feathers. We'll pull a small clump of fibers from the feather, and we're going to want the length of that tail to be about a hook shank length. So we'll tie those in. Put a wrap underneath. And we'll tie that all the way into just behind that lead. And we'll come in and trim it out. Next, we're going to take our rubber leg. Like I said, we're just using 2 sets of those legs, and there's a tab on the front. And tie that in right on top. And then we'll work our way back, tying it in. Then I'm going to pull that tab off the front. Kind of push these legs up. Once you have those tied in, I'm going to take some dubbing and we'll start putting our body in. I'm using a golding olive dubbing. It's a fine dubbing. A lot of times when you're using any type of legs like this, you tend to get a rather extra bulky fly. So I find with the super fine dubbing, it kind of helps keep a little slimmer profile. Keep moving them legs out of the way. Make another thin noodle. Definitely helps having a rotary vise when you're working with rubber legs. And make sure we dub in between them. Take a little bit more. Make sure we got everything covered. Especially want to pay attention to the bottom, because that's what the fish see. So once you got all your dubbing on and your body made, I'm going to take a piece of black 1/8 inch scud back, and this will be our wing casing. We're going to tie that right on the top. And we're going to tie it in right between those legs. And then we'll create our thorax, and for our thorax I'm going to be using a little darker olive. And then we'll build up a thorax. Put a little more on. Try not to trap those legs. Once you get your thorax in, pull this scud back over. Make sure it's centered. and secure it in. Pull it back, put a few wraps in front of it. And then you can pull it tight and trim it. And we'll take our whip finisher. There again, making sure you don't trap the legs when you whip finish. And we'll come in and trim our thread out. The last step, we're going to take some UV clear. We're going to put it over that wing casing that we made and onto the bead. Then we'll take our UV light, cure that clear, that UV clear. And there you have your rubber legs blue winged olive nymph. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.